Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes. So how many?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How many participants have come? Okay, only 7. Right. Nothing in chat. Yeah. Right, I can see Muhammad Shahin, Arwa, Azim Hussain, Max, Aluma, Simon, Adib. Only that many. No problem. We'll start. Before others join, yeah, let's practice some structures. I told you earlier about structures, like every language has structures. When you learn those structures, you are able to speak that language comfortably. So today, let me no, you may have heard people saying, oh, it's time you started working. So when the time is right for someone to start working, to go to sleep or to work hard or to whatever do. So how we say that? It's time. Like suppose that Russia stopped the war. This is the demand of the day, like this is the, so how will you say it's time? Like the time has come that Russia should stop the war. In shorter version, how will you say? Anyone? Any idea? Yeah. Okay. We say it's time Russia stopped the war. Stopped. We use past tense. When you feel the time is ripe to do something, then we say that it's time, but the tense used is past tense. It's time you went home. That means it's the right time for you to go home. It's time people stopped using plastic. Yes. So it's time that people should stop using plastic. So this is one structure. Adib cannot hear me. I don't know why. Others can hear, right? All others can hear me well?
Ma, we can hear you very well.
Oh, great. Max can hear very well. So,
Yeah.
Adib, just see your audio. There could be a problem at your end. All right. So, when the right time to do something, in simple terms, we can say, it's time. America helped Ukraine. It's time you had your dinner. So this structure, we always use the past tense. It's time you focused on your studies. It's time she got married. It's time children did their homework. Past tense is you. And when it's urgent, like it's very, very essential, you can't delay it anymore, then we say it's high time. Oh, it's high time you applied for a job. High time, even more urgent than before. But the tense remains the same. I can give you some examples. It's time you settled down. Settled down. I'm stressing on this past tense deliberately so that you get to hear the word in the past tense verb very clearly. It's time, it's high time you started the production. It's high time you learned computers. It's high time you shifted to a new place. So it's time and it's high time. After that, past tense will come. I hope that is clear. Can you give me some examples of this structure? It's time and it's high time. Yeah, I gave you so many examples just now. Can you share? Can you make sentences? High time. Yes, students, what happened? No one is speaking up.
It's time you got married.
Right, right. Very good. It's time you got married. Others? Yes. Others? Please speak
It's
up.
high,
Hello, it's Jordan. I used attentive. Sorry. Can you
Yeah.
explain again?
Yeah. You want, like, when we feel that it is the right time to do something, how, you can say it in a long sentence. Oh, it's the right time that you got married. It's the right time that you took up a job. It's the right time that you applied for a job. It's the right time that you start focusing on your studies. Yeah, but there's in short, there's a very, which is more impressive than just saying this long sentence is, it's time you got married. It's time you applied for this job. It's time you started working. It's time she got married. It's time he returned my book. And even more urgent, or, like, if you don't do it now, it will be late. Then we use high time. It's high time you stopped smoking. It's high time Russia stopped the war. It's high time people stopped using plastic. Okay. Good. Got it, Adib? Make some sense?
it's high time you stopped using analog.
Okay. Right. Yes, that's correct. It's high time. Yes. Somebody else?
It's time to focus with Miss Julie.
Yeah. Can you repeat?
Or
Yeah.
it's
It's time.
time to focus with Miss Julie. Or it's high time to go back to the YouTube and see the videos, the classes.
It's high time you go back and see the videos.
Videos.
You have to start the verb with the subject, right? Yes. Okay. Anyone else?
It's high time you invited them over.
Yeah. It's high time you.
Invited them over.
The last part I'm not understanding. I'm not able to understand. The last bit.
It's high time you invited them over to your place.
Okay. All
It's
right.
it's high time you completed your project work.
Right. Yes. It's high time you completed. So always use the past tense. Very
It's
good.
high time you started your.
Right. You started. Yes.
It's high time you started studying for your exams.
Yes. It's high time you started studying for your exams.
It's high time to visit your patient.
It's high time you visited your parents. It's high time you visited your parents. It sounds strange, that, using past tense, but that's the way it is. It's high time you visited your parents. That means it's been long and you have not visited. So it's time now is the time to visit your parents. Yes. Anyone else? Yeah.
It's high time you stopped smoking.
Yes. It's high time you stop smoking. Very good. Yes.
It's time to eat.
It's time to.
Eat.
It's time you ate your meal. Okay. It's time to eat. Okay. Normal, but it's time you ate your meal. That shows some urgency. It's time to eat is casual. It's time and it's high time. So we have learned these two
So it's
structure. Yeah, one more, like ever, use of ever. Have you ever? And in that, third form will come. I had explained to you the third form of the verbs: eaten, gone, done, seen, told, said, forgotten. Like those are the third forms. So have you ever been to Russia? Have you ever seen a rainbow? Right. Have you ever, yes,
so
met?
have you ever played football?
Yeah. You wanted to ask something? Have you ever?
I'm gonna give an example for have you ever.
Yeah. Okay. Give.
Have you ever played football?
Yes. Have you ever played football? Because the third form of play is played. Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever played football? Have you ever seen a snake? Have you ever met?
Have you ever ate Irish potatoes?
Yes. Eaten. Max, have
Hmm.
you ever
Have you
eaten?
ever
Third
eaten?
form will
Have
come. That's what I want to emphasize upon. Have you ever eaten Irish potatoes? Yes. Yes, Shaheen. Yes, Shaheen. Yeah.
ফুল বেরোটা তো বললাম দেখলাম দেখলাম
Yes. Anyone
Have
like
you
to
ever
like,
have you ever tried skateboarding?
right? Yes. Have you ever tried skateboarding? Good. Tried. So third form is tried. Yes. Next. 13 participants have come. Yeah, I would like all to take part to be active. Yeah. Anyone else likes to share? So this is the one more structure we have. Have you ever? Answer will be no, I have never played football. No, I have never. I have never tried skateboarding. Or yes, I have tried skateboarding once. Yes, I have played football once or twice. So that will be the answer. I have or I have never. Have you ever? I have never. Clear? That clear? Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna do an example for answer for a question and an answer.
Yeah.
So the question will be: have you ever gained full marks exam?
Have you ever got? Have you ever got? Because the third form of get is get, got, gotten. But got is also correct. Gotten is modern, present time, be modern, but got is the traditional third form. So have you ever got? Yeah, somebody said, have you ever cut your hair? That's correct. Yes, that's correct. Anyone else?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have. No, I have never. If it is negative, we should use never. Have you ever been to um, Russia?
Russia.
No, I have never been to Russia. Ah, yes, I have been to Russia once. Right. Yes. Anyone else likes to give examples of have you ever?
Have you ever been to a cinema?
Yes.
No, I have never.
Yeah. Correct. Yes. Very good. So, and remember that it's time and it's high time. That you
Have you
should not.
ever driven a
Now
car?
you use these expressions, these structures for next 1 day or so, 24 hours. You try to deliberately use these in your speech. When you are talking to someone, when you are calling on the phone, deliberately try to, oh, it's time I invested in a new bike. It's time I bought new shoes. It's time I um, I completed my project. Right? It's
My
time.
doubt is
Yes, yes.
when I'm
What is it?
using it's time and it's high time, do I have to use past always?
No, what do you have to use? That?
No, past, like I can't use it as a
Always,
present.
always past. It's always past. Yes. Always. With its time and it's high time, it's always past tense. Got it? Simple past.
Yeah.
But whereas, have you ever? It's the third form, past participle. Have you ever eaten mangoes? Have you ever seen a James Bond movie? Have you ever um, tried momos, tried eating momos, etc.? I hope that's clear. Right. Now we come today. Let's talk about hobbies. Now, what do you understand by this hobby? What is a hobby?
Hobby is a thing that the person like to do and have fun while doing it.
Right, very good. Likes to do and has fun while doing it. And hobby is done in your leisure time, in your free time. Something you do not for any gain, not for any other benefit, but because it gives you joy. It gives you, uh, it amuses, it gives you happiness. And you always do it in your leisure time, in your free time. There's no compulsion on you to do it. You do it because you love to do it. That's the hobby, right? Understand? Now, we don't realize sometimes we all have hobbies, but we have not paid attention to it. It's not very like a planned thing in our life. But yes, there are certain things you like to do. So tell me about your hobby, one of your hobbies. So if it is one hobby, it will be my hobby is. If it's more than one, then it will be my hobbies are. Right? Yes. And just say a few sentences about it. Okay. Now we have 14 participants. Nobel has joined. Yes.
My
Hi,
hobby
ma'am.
is
Good
Hi,
afternoon, ma'am.
hi, Nobel.
no.
Ma'am,
Sandeep.
sorry for late joining.
Driving? You were driving. Were you driving, Nobel? Sorry.
Ma'am, sorry for late joining.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes. It's all right.
Sorry
It's
for
okay.
join too late.
It happens sometimes, no problem. So we have done some structures. I'll revise at the end for your. Azim has asked Nobel to
Good
remove
afternoon, ma'am.
his cap. Yeah, good advice, Azim, to Nobel. So right
I
now,
accepted
Nobel,
it,
we
ma'am.
want
I
to.
accepted it.
Yes. You accepted it. Very good. Gracefully, you accepted. You didn't resist. Resist is when you don't do what others tell you to do. Resist. But you accepted, you cooperated, and you removed your cap. That's nice. So now, hobby, but let's be it should be in a formal way. You will address as if you are addressing a gathering. So, hi, friends. My name is, or I am, and then you start. And you can give some background. Now that there will be few points. How you started this hobby, or when you started this hobby. Why do you like doing this particular thing? That's your hobby. What are the advantages? And how you feel happy while doing it. So it will be a structured speech. It's not a random like casual we have been doing so far. So it will be, you tell your name, you tell what your hobby is, when you started doing this activity, how you started doing this activity, what are the advantages, how it attracts you, how you feel happy. So all those things you will be including. Is that clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, please give
One
some
question.
time to prepare ourselves. 2
Yes,
minutes or
yes.
3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm giving you time because I want a good presentation.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I'm
Thank you,
giving you
ma'am.
time. Nice. And all that at the end you will thank. So that's all, my friends. I would like to thank you all for listening, for giving your time, for being patient. So we'll bring little formalness in our speech. So talk about your hobby. So far, if you have not found out, if you have not been able to identify your hobby, identify it today. Yeah. So that
Okay,
you are
ma'am.
aware that these are the
Okay.
activities. So
Thank
I'll
you.
leave you. I'm not leaving you. I mean, I'll just give you 3-4 minutes. You can start working on your on this project. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So all the best. I am there, very much there. You can ask if there's any doubt.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Good
Sir. So
good
yes, Sabodogo, Adama.
Yeah, ma'am. I wanted to know the hobby is like the passion.
Oh, yes, passion. Right.
Okay.
Hobby,
Okay.
passion is even stronger than hobby.
Okay.
Passion is that immense, like intense. Passion is even stronger than hobby. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, ma. How do you
Yes.
intend us to take it? Can we program it on minutes or as long as we are able to express ourselves?
Yes, yes. Um, uh, I didn't get it actually. Can you?
I am asking that are we programmed for minutes or as long as we can be able to speak?
Yes. It should not be more than 2 minutes. 1 minute, between 1 minute and 1 and 2 minutes. Okay.
It's okay, ma.
Yeah.
All right, let me go.
Yeah. You're ready, Max?
Yes, ma.
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
Mm.
Uh,
Good day, gentlemen and ladies. I am Max Aluma. My hobby is reading. I started this at my very tender age some years ago during my primary education studies. Reading is the art of communication and communicating through print materials and the reader. Reading gives me knowledge of unknown to known. It builds my language vocabulary and enables me to comprehend the informations circulating the society and update me now and then. So reading is my hobby and I cannot do away with reading. As far as the world and the society is, through reading, you can be able to know whatever is going on, and every information must be understood. Now, if you cannot be able to hear, but reading can give you every information that you are needed, the previous and present ones too. Thank you for listening.
yes. Very good. Very good. Max Aluma. Yes. I'm impressed. Yeah. You gave some brief history, how you started and how did you started this hobby, and then how what are the advantages of reading, right? Only thing you today, yeah. Max, that was Max, no? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
you cannot use can and able together. Earlier also I have noticed I can be able to do this. It's incorrect because can also means able to and able also means can. So you must say, you must correct it today. I can do them something or I am able to. Never use can and able together in a sentence. Is that clear?
Okay, ma. Yes, ma.
Yes. So in future, I expect you to avoid using both these words together. Otherwise, fantastic. Fantastic. Yes. Who else? Who wants to go now? Okay, others are taking time. In the meantime, Max, you can write few sentences with can and able to. 5 sentences with can and 5 with able to. So that, this fault gets corrected immediately here and now only. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can I proceed, please? Ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Hello, bro.
Hi,
I'm
Amit. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Also good. So,
Can I meet?
after a long
Can
time,
I meet with you?
obviously, why not?
No, please tell me location.
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 Who is speaking?
I
Nobody's
think
here.
Mansoor is. What's up, Mansoor?
My address.
Miss Jolie is not
Okay.
attended.
Don't understand.
Hey, what is ma'am?
My name is Novel Das.
Arey, bhai, I want to
Huh?
ask that what is ma'am? What happened here?
Oh, nothing. Where is the ma'am?
Yeah. Exactly. I asked this question.
Okay.
Ma, have you left? Hello,
Ma'am
ma.
left.
Hello, ma. Have you left?
She's there, but she's muted.
No, wait. I think ma'am will come after some time. So everybody is cool, please. And wait sometime. Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
yeah, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
We are
Okay.
looking for
Great.
you.
You
I'm
left
back.
us.
I'm back.
You left us in
Yeah.
limbo. So
All right,
we're
Nobel,
confused.
you said you
Ma'am.
wanted to go.
Welcome,
Yes,
welcome
ma'am.
back.
Can I proceed?
Uh,
Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for the chance to speak about my hobby.
Yeah.
So, hello everybody. I am Ganobel Das. My hobbies are mainly reading books. I also enjoy traveling, gardening, hanging out with friends and family, and playing cricket. It's not possible to go all parts of the world, but by reading books, we can travel all over the world instantly. By reading books, we can learn about the culture and the lifestyle of other countries. Reading books enhance our imagination. The knowledge that we gain by reading books, travel gives the fullness of that knowledge. Traveling
Yes.
Traveling comes out as to closely of nature,
Okay.
to gardening. I feel my mental stress very low because it's close to nature, and it helps to fresh mind when I am over it. Thank you. That's all, ma'am.
Okay. Right. So we have had two participants. Both of them said that reading is their hobby, main hobby. But suppose in an interview, they ask you, what is your hobby? And you say, my hobby is reading. So they might ask you, okay, which is the last book that you read? So I would like to know, Max, from Max and Nobel, which was the last book that you read?
Oh, ma'am, it's a nice question. The book that I learned last is The God of a Small Thing, wrote by Arundhati Roy.
Okay,
When I
God of
was a
Small
child,
Thing,
I started with
written by, not wrote by,
can help it.
Written by Arundhati Roy.
Yes,
Brought me
written
And
by.
it got the Man Booker
hello.
Prize.
eyes for me,
Yes.
brings me joy.
Okay, ma.
Yeah.
The
I
last
really surprised to read this novel.
It
And
makes me
Max,
learn new
what's your
skills.
last
as
book
for-
that you read?
the last book I read was
It
Macbeth.
into
It
lots
was a
of
drama
feelings.
written by Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, that's right. Macbeth, very, very famous drama of Shakespeare play. All right, who wants to go next? Yes,
Hello,
who would
ma'am.
like to? Yes, Mansoor Alam.
Ma'am, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? You know, your
Very good.
voice is like, even if I don't see you, know, as if you are smiling. When you speak, one gets the impression that you are giving a big smile.
Oh, I assure, ma'am. Actually, there is
Ma'am, I think a smile
I
is
can't.
the So, solution of all problem in the world.
Okay, great. Yes.
Yes.
So yes, Mansoor, you are ready?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm ready.
Okay. So
Actually,
yeah.
my name is Consolam. I haven't especially any favorite hobby because this is different on my mood. Sometimes I scrolling my Facebook timeline, and I'm very my favorite. I'm very especially watching very movies. Last time I watched the movie, the Indian mm, South movie, the Bhisma. This is about the organic farm and chemical farm, and
Mhm.
I also seen every many movies. Next time, actually, I love movie. I'm movie lover.
Okay. You love movies.
Yeah, ma'am. Uh,
Okay.
everyone love to reading book and traveling. I also love traveling, but I very like to watching movie.
All right. Okay. It
Yeah.
Well
relaxes
said,
you.
well said, well said.
And so,
No, no.
yeah, who is your favorite? Which is your favorite movie? Because you see, you should be ready for questions. When you mention your hobby, then you person may ask you these questions, right? So, which
Ma'am,
is your favorite movie, Manzoor?
ma'am, every movie is very difficult and very interesting. But uh, in my life, very man, I can't identify this because uh, I'm movie lover. I always, I'm
No,
sorry,
but
I can.
for future, I would like to advise you. You should always be ready with your favorite movie, favorite act. If you are telling hobby, yeah, watching movies as your hobby, if you mention, then you must be ready with your favorite movie, your favorite actors, right? So I'm telling you, in case you go for an interview, they ask your hobby. If you tell them reading, then you must be able to tell the book that you last read. Or if you're watching movies, then which is your favorite movie? If it is traveling, which place did you travel? Where have where all have you traveled? So related questions you should be prepared to answer.
Ma'am,
Right? You should be prepared to answer questions related to your hobby. That is smartness.
Yeah, ma'am.
ma'am,
Yes. Okay. Next.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah. Who
ma'am,
is going next?
ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
My
Nobel.
favorite movie is the all-time favorite Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. Indian movie. Kajal
All
and
right.
Shah Rukh.
I know Kajal and Shah Rukh. Yes. Yeah. It's a nice movie.
Nice
Yes.
movie. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
All-time favorite.
Man, bro, have you seen the movie 3 Idiots?
Oh,
Huh?
that's Three Idiots.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, it's all students who history that as a student will naughty, then he
Yes.
also a good student, brilliant students.
Yeah.
It's
That
main
was
concept.
also a great movie. Three
Yes,
Idiots.
ma'am.
There was
Yes.
a message. Kuch Kuch Hota Hai was pure entertainment, but Three Idiots had a great message to the parents, to the teachers, to everyone. All right, who is going next? Adib, are you ready?
Yes. I'm just changing my location because there is some noises.
Okay, no problem. Who else is ready then? So many participants are there. Why? Okay. Or Manzoor has spoken, Max has spoken, Nobel, Adib is going to. So Azim, Hussain, Arwa, Kiran Kumar Kevat, Shahadat Hussain.
Fatima Shipra.
Yes. Malis Ke Sak. Fatima Shipra, are you ready?
Yes, madam.
Yes, very good. Go ahead.
Uh, The main thing is if
Makes me
enjoy the work. The main thing is if enjoy the work you do can be a hobby. In that
it makes
respect,
me learn new skills.
video editing is my leisure time work. Yes, I love video editing so much. It is important because it is the key to blending images and sounds to make us feel emotionally connected and sometimes truly. they are in uh, they, they are in the film we are watching. It's not hard. Editing video can be as simple or as complicated as we want to make it. Thank you.
Very good. Shipra, you spoke well. So that's what you do, editing of videos? Yes, very rightly you said, if your work can be your hobby, nothing like it. Like if your passion is your profession,
Lots
that's the best thing. Fatima Sheikh, you wanted to?
spices.
Yes. Who's going next? Mali, Sak, or Fatima Sheikh? You raise your hand, no, Mali? Would you like to start? Okay, Fatima Shipra is a freelancer. Who do we have next? Yeah, who's going next?
I'm ready.
Right. Okay, go.
Okay, so my name is Adib Falata. I'm going to talk about what I like to do in my free time. So in my free time, I always either play football, watch movies, series, or playing video games. So in the beginning, I'm going to talk about football and what got me into it. So in primary school, I just was an unpassionate person. So I always was a hyperactivity person. So when I was looking at the students playing football, I was feeling that I want to put my hyperactivity somewhere. So I was playing football, just playing. So in middle school, what got me real in football, there was trophies and leagues that offered trophies for winners. So I was getting into professional football in middle school. That what got me into it, and I was feeling passionate about it. So I started playing as a professional, and in my high school, I was one of the best players in my high school. So I gained trophies in my high school, and that what got me into football. So after that, I'm gonna talk about movies and series. So in middle school, maybe in the first year in middle school, my friends in school was talking about series and movies, and that was very interesting. So I started asking them, "What is this? What are you talking about?" So they talking and told me that this is our series, this is our movies. You can watch in Netflix, you can search in Google, you can watch it in television. So they gave me a list of movies and series, and I started engaging with these movies. So that really got me into it, and I like it. And I was spending a lot of time. Sometimes I was just watching movies all day, like I wasn't even doing my homeworks. So that was a fun, and I usually watch movies when I am free and I don't have anything to do. So for the third hobby that I'm going to talk about is video games. I started playing video games as a kid because my big brothers was also video games nerds. So I started play like them, and I started play when I was like 12 years old. So until now, I just was playing games, doing football, also watching movies, and these are the things what I like to do in my free time.
Okay, great. That was quite a few things. Now, first thing was football, playing football. Your first hobby you mentioned. I would like to ask a few questions. Which is your
Yeah.
favorite team?
My favorite team. My favorite team is United, Manchester United.
Mhm. Right. And who is your favorite footballer? Football
My
player.
favorite footballer is not from my favorite team. My favorite footballer is Ibrahimovic.
Right. Now, which team won the last Football World Cup?
That's the thing that you will find so strange in me. So I like play football, but I don't watch football a lot.
Okay, but it will be good if you just collected some information, right?
Yeah,
But
it's,
well
it's
done.
good, but
Yes, you spoke well. You have good command over language, no doubt. Yes, you spoke well. Next,
Adit,
yes.
what's up, Nabil?
if you like to play football, it must be what the football is must. Ma'am, am I right, ma'am?
Yeah,
It must
absolutely.
because
What
to
did you say?
He's saying if you like to play football, you must also watch.
yes,
I
yes,
don't. No, not must.
No,
yes,
because you
must.
see, like
You
sometimes
he
If
can.
you
to
not watch,
improve your
then
technique.
how you learn a skill or a shot?
I get it. I get it. I don't said I didn't said I don't watch. I said I don't watch a lot. So I'm not a following person. I don't follow the leagues. I watch from time to time. I watch
Yes.
YouTube. I watch YouTube players
Yeah,
playing
right.
in YouTube, but I don't watch a whole match.
Okay, no problem. Got it. Yes. Now, next, I'm waiting
Okay, Nabil.
still
Good
about.
Emma.
Uh, yes, Mali.
Good morning, audience.
Yes.
I'm Malia Sakwi, and cooking is my hobby. I got addicted to cooking when I was a child. Yeah, cooking is a good exercise for the body and mind. It is also a practice or skill of preparing food by mixing, combining, and heating ingredients. I was motivated in my cooking habits when I was employed by my mom and dad on my very first dish. As for me, cooking brings me joy. It makes me learn new skills. Cooking addicts me to a lot of spices, and I grew my ego to know more about foreign dishes. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Very nice, Mali. Mali Sekwe, right? You're from which country?
I'm
Mali?
from Liberia.
From Liberia.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why you have the French accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
we speak English.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So as you said, your hobby is cooking. What's your favorite dish? Like which dish you like to cook, and you feel you really do it well?
Yeah, my favorite dish that I love to cook is tteokbokki. It's from my trap region from Lofa.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel very good cooking. I get inspired. I feel happy when I'm cooking.
All right. Any chef who has inspired you? Your favorite chef?
It's my mom because yeah, when I was a kid, she'll be the one who goes in the kitchen, cook, and I was like all around her. When she does this, I'm behind her, and she directs me. when I'm down.
Ah, great. It's very smart answers. See, she was all ready. So genuinely, she's genuinely interested in cooking. She knew
Yeah.
that favorite dish that she loves to cook. She knew who her idol was, who gave her motivation. That was her mom. Well done, Melly. Love to hear
Okay.
you. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Next, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Go ahead, Sogodogo. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Wadama. I want to tell you my hobby. Yeah, my hobby is playing game. Yeah, my hobby is playing game like phone on the corner, some game and strategy game. I started to play game.
Yes. Your audio went.
Head and your body. And so I play the game.
Your audio is inconsistent.
His connection is not stable.
Yeah. Connection. Don't know from where he's speaking. Right. Who would like to go next? We'll wait for Sogodogo's connection to get better. In the meanwhile, we can have some other speakers.
Azim, go on, Azim.
Azim, yes, go on.
At last, ma'am, we want to know about your hobby. At last.
Oh my God.
And
Always
we
you.
ask you some question related to your hobby. Question. So be ready.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to. You must.
You always put me in a very difficult, tight situation, huh? The receiver's end. I'm from, yes, I'm the receiver of your, yes.
The more you interact with that, the more it's gonna be a funny class.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. If nobody else is going, then we will finish this activity here. Yes. Yeah. Azim, are you going? We are waiting for you. Shahadat Hussain. Everybody else has, I think, spoken. Only few people left. Right. Okay. Yeah, Nobel, since you asked me about my hobby, and right in the beginning, I told you, teaching is not my profession, it's my passion. So you can say teaching, not teaching, but public speaking. Teaching also, in some ways, it is public speaking. So that's my hobby. I love to teach. I love to act. I love to debate. I love to give, take part in elocution, anything to do with speaking. That's my hobby. Now, unfortunately, I can't do it in my free time. I need an audience. Yes. So that's a disadvantage of my hobby. I can't practice it, like others do. But whenever I get a chance, I prepare well, and I love performing in front of people, public, and it's been my hobby. I started my stage performances and speaking on the stage since I was a child. I was in class 6 when I first participated in a debate competition. And I must tell you something very interesting. Now, I was just about 11 years old, 11 plus. That was the first time I was taking part in a debate competition. there was a girl, my parents, educated, but not related to the field of education. My father was an army officer. My mother was a housewife. Now, there was a girl in my school whose mother was the principal of a college, of girls' college in my town. She used to win all the competition. Every time the debate competition would happen, she would win. She was the winner. And she was my, competitor. We both spoke. She was 2 years senior to me. I was in class 6. She was in class 8. And physically also, she was much bigger than me, tall and heavy built. Now, when the result was declared, her name was Deepika. And they announced, okay, so here we have the list of winners. The first prize goes to Deepika Kohli, like Virat Kohli, no, the same surname, Deepika Kohli. Yes. And the second prize goes to Jolly Singh. And that's where the announcer stopped. That one of the teachers, one of my teachers who was announcing the results, she stopped. She looked at the list again. And then she said, sorry, she turned towards the judges. She said, I think there's a mistake because Jolly's marks are more than Deepika's marks. So you see, the judges were so attuned to the idea of Deepika winning all the competitions that without even, they calculated correctly, but they didn't see the total and they put Deepika first. So it was sent back to the judges. They had a relook at it. And sure enough, they agreed that, sorry, our fault. Jolly has scored more than Deepika. So the first prize goes to Jolly Singh. So that was an interesting incident. And that gave me so much confidence. I never looked back. I was the best debater in my college, inter-college competitions. I traveled, took part in. So that still remains my hobby. But apart from that, yes, I like traveling. I've just come back after a 4-day trip to a close by town. That's why I could not take the class on Thursday. Right? I hope Nobel. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am. I also love teaching profession. Ma'am, when I was a student of class 7, 6, then I taught the class 5 students.
Okay. You also
when I was a student of class 8, then I taught the class 7 students. And given it is running, now I am a 12th class student, but I taught class 11th students class.
Okay. Nice.
It's too much the pleasure to teaching others.
Yes.
If my heart is two parts, then one part is the teaching, then other part is all things of the world.
Yes.
I love teaching.
So now those who have identified their hobbies is good. Those who have not yet identified, please identify what attracts you, what excites you, and start doing and do it seriously. Right. And
now I have 2 questions for you.
Sogodogo says that his connection has come back. Yeah, his connection is back. So he would like to go. Yes, Sogodogo, please go.
Ma'am, 2 questions for you.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
First one is
after Sogodogo speaks. Okay, let him, because his connection is not very stable. It can go again. So let's listen to Sogodogo. Yeah, go, Sogodogo.
What is the main reason for shows?
Nobel, wait.
Nobel, we are giving chance to Sogodogo first because his connection is unstable. It can go. Yes, Sogodogo, go ahead. Go ahead.
He's so interesting.
This guy.
Ma'am.
Nobel, wait. She told you after Sogodogo.
Okay. Unstable.
To talk too much.
Yes, Sogodogo, go.
Yes. Okay. My hobby is playing game. Yeah, video game, and my hobby is playing game like on the phone, on computer. Some game like the sport and mission strategy. I started to play the game in my free time when I was a lighter boy, because after the class in the high school or some works, you are tired and you needed something to relax your head and your body. Then so I play the game. When I play the game, I feel very happy after that. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. So, yes, playing is very important. But somehow I'm not in favor of playing video games.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it might relax you for some time, but eventually it leads to stress only, mental stress. So I like physical games, badminton, football.
Usually, video games gives informations too. It's educational.
They improve your reflexes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in a limit, it's okay to play video game, but yes, some physical activity should also be undertaken. That's important. Yes, Nobel. But now, anybody else wants to speak before we end this session?
After Nobel, I want to ask you some questions too.
Okay.
And I want to
Yes,
interact with
Nobel.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have two questions for you. The first one is, what is the main reason to choose teaching profession? And second one is, have you any memorable moments in your teaching life?
Oh,
ma'am, can you understand?
Yeah. Can I answer these at the end of the class?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, as you wish.
Yes, I'll answer these at the end of your class. And right. So before we had done, I had started, one word substitution, like one who believes in God. I'll continue there. I'll continue with that. Okay. So that, just to improve your vocabulary. Right. One who has strange habits. Person who has strange habits. Or, very peculiar behavior. Eccentric. Yes.
What's the word?
It's eccentric. ECCENTRIC. Yes. One
Eccentric?
who loves books. Eccentric. Yes. Right. One who does not make mistakes. I don't know if there is anyone like that. Everyone makes mistakes, but some people claim that they never make a mistake. Anyway, who never makes a mistake, person is called infallible. 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 Right. Yes. Person who loves mankind. Who loves humans. Now, the root words, we must start looking at the words, from their root angle of their roots. Like philen is love. Misan is hatred. I told you earlier also. Misan is hate, philen is love. So misanthrope will be person who hates mankind. Philanthrope is a person who loves mankind. Like philanthropist, people who do good to others, who help society, they do charitable work, are called philanthropist. Okay, because philan means love. One who pretends to be what he's not. One who pretends to be what he's not. Hypocrite. I'm sure you have heard of this word. Hypocrite. Yes. Yeah.
Can you repeat, Jolly, because your voice wasn't stable?
One who pretends to be what he is not, what he or she is not, is a hypocrite.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I know this one.
P-O-C-R-I-T-E. Hypocrite. Right. One who without any name, like who hides his identity.
Anonymous.
Yes, anonymous. That's right. Anonymous. Something which is unlawful, very simple. Illegal. Illegal. Right. Now, illegal. All right.
Illegal.
Illegal. Now, something that happens after the death of someone, like an award is given to the person after his death. A book is published after the death of that writer. A child is born to a person, a man, after his death. So what is the word?
Will.
Posthumous. Posthumous. P-O-S-T-H-U-M-O-U-S. Posthumous. So
posthumous.
Hummus. P-O-S-T-H. Post H-U-M-O-U-S. Posthumous. So he was many soldiers are given awards posthumously after their death. Many, sometimes, like in war, army people are killed. So children are born posthumously. So it's the word is posthumous. Words written on a tomb, on a grave. Word epitaph, E-P-I-T-A-P-H. Epitaph. Something which is not likely to happen. Improbable. Probable, improbable. Now, one who copies from other writers. Many times, you come across cases where the author had taken ideas from someone else's book or from someone else's article. In fact, not ideas, they just copy word by word. So what is such a person called?
Pirate.
Yes, it's plagiarist. Plagiarist. P-L-A-G-I-A-R-I-S-T. Plagiarist.
What?
Plagiarist. Plagiarism. The word is, when you take ideas, the noun is plagiarism, and the person who steals other authors' work and publishes it as his or her own is called a plagiarist. Plagiarist. P-L-G-I-A-R-I-S-T. Yes. One who doubts the existence of God. See, person who believes in God is called theist. Person who does not believe in God is called atheist. A-T-H-E-I-S-T. Person who doubts, he believes in God, but still has some doubt over the existence of God is called agnostic. A-G-N-O-S-T-I-C. Agnostic.
What's all the three?
Agnostic. A-G-N-O-S-T-I-C. Agnostic. Agnostic. One who has no money. A pauper. P-A-U-P-E-R. You may have heard, no, from pauper to king. from rags to riches. Yes. Someone who questions everything, basically feels that nothing is possible. A cynic, C-Y-N-I-C, cynic. Yes. One with a broad-minded person with international outlook, lives in big cities, like not exactly live, but he has ideas. A broad-minded person with international outlook is cosmopolitan.
Usually, a cynic, it's like
Cosmopolitan.
a sin, like sin, mistake.
A sin?
The word sin, like mistake.
No, that was cynic. C-Y-N-I-C, cynic. I'm doing the word, a person with a broad-minded person, open-minded person with international outlook is called cosmopolitan. Like the cities also, big large cities where people from other countries also come and live are called cosmopolitan city. Yeah, there's a lot of noise from someone's.
Arman, please can you mute yourself?
Not right.
We can't hear.
Yeah, please mute yourself. Yes, somebody wanted to know the spellings of some word. Spelling, question mark. Okay, last. One who is recovering from illness. There are two words. One is convalescent, other is recuperate. R-E-C-O-U-P-E-R-A-T-E. The person, when some person is recovering from illness, it's called recuperate. Right. Person who loves books, we did the other day also. File is love. So person who loves books is called bibliophile. Bibliophile.
We told us this before.
Yes. Anything, Adim? You want to know? Bibliophile is clear?
I said you gave us this before.
This before, yeah, I've given this you before. Now, to write under a different name. Many famous authors, you will be surprised, have written books under a fictitious name. That was not their real name. So, what is that name called? It's a pseudonym. Pseudo. Nym means name. Pseudo, false. Pseudonym. P-S-E-U-D-O-N-Y-M. Pseudonym. So they write under a pseudonym, under a fictitious, under a false name. So with that, we have come to the end of today's session. It was great. I don't know if I can answer Nobel's questions today. What were your questions, Nobel? He's gone.
I don't think so.
Ma'am, no. What is the main reason to choose the teaching profession?
What is the
main reason?
Yes.
To choose teaching profession.
Okay. To choose teaching profession for me. Okay. So what was the main reason for me to choose the teaching profession? As I told you, I realized I was a good speaker. Speaking well is one of the qualities that a teacher requires. But apart from that, somehow I had this desire in me to share knowledge with others and to make things clear, to explain things to them. So that's how I came into teaching. Also, as a housewife, as a mother, teaching was a convenient profession because you get holidays with your own children. The working hours are same when you're school. So that was one of the selfish things that was there for me to choose the teaching profession. But yes, I truly loved, I admire teachers, and I believe in the strength of teachers. Teachers can make or break a country. A nation is not built by not built by engineers, politicians, doctors. It is, if you look deeply, you'll realize a nation is built by teachers, because what teachers teach children, they imbibe, they learn that, and when they become citizens, when they become adults, they will do what was told to them by their teachers. Those formative years, when their habits are formed, when their opinions are formed, if that time, if you can influence children with great ideas, they will obviously become great citizens. So truly, teachers are responsible for the shape that a nation takes. Unfortunately, it is a neglected profession. These days, other professions are given so much importance because you get more money. Lawyers, doctors, they get much more money than teachers get. But honestly, it is the noblest profession, teaching. And I'm fortunate that I have been a teacher, and I've tried to do justice to my job. I've tried to do well as I could. I hope I was successful. Right. And your second question, I will answer tomorrow, the next session.
Salute, ma'am. All the teacher of the world. Salute. All
Yes.
to you.
Yes. That is,
I have
yes.
one question for you, Ms. Jolie.
Yeah, yes, Adib. You
Adib,
also
next,
said.
please. I have another question. Ma'am.
No, that will be in the next session. Adib, ask your question, please.
So my question is, did you ever try to get in performing and acting professionally?
Yes. Yes, I did. I act in plays, theater. I do
What
theater.
happened?
Yes.
Ma'am.
So, yes.
Before
So I'm interested in acting. I'm not at a very high level, but yes, local theater in my city of Bengaluru, we have Bangalore Little Theater Group. I am a part of that group, and I sometimes also act. Does that satisfy?
Okay.
That answer satisfy your question?
So it's locally.
It's locally, yes. I have acted in my college days, in my school time.
Me too.
Oh, good. It's so much fun. No,
I was acting. I wrote poetries too.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yes. Very good. Well done. Nice. Nice to know. Okay, students.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Last
Time
question.
Yeah.
Ma'am, before a teacher, you are a housewife, wife, mother. So how do you maintain all these responsibilities?
It's not easy, but you can strike a balance between your professional and personal life. If you are organized, if you are disciplined, and if your time management is good. Bernard Shaw once said, the famous author, a busy man has time for everything. It is so true. The day you are busy, you have time for everything. The day you are free, you don't have much to do, the day goes on without achieving anything.
Yeah.
So remember, a busy man has time for everything. So that's how I manage. I don't know how I manage that. My children can tell if I manage it well or not well, but I managed it. Right?
Ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am,
good for you.
Can you share any memorable moments in your teaching life?
Yeah. Next time, next session.
Question.
Somebody else wants to ask something? Shaheen, is that?
Ma'am, I'm.
Yeah. Yes. Tell me. Manzoor.
Actually, I want to tell you that I'm very good in Hindi and tell, but not right.
Oh, you can speak Hindi.
Yeah, ma'am. Very good.
Because he watches a lot of Hindi movie. That's why he speaks Hindi as well.
Yes. Okay. Yes, Manzoor. ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात बताई आपने. अभी हम हिंदी में भी बात कर सकते हैं कभी-कभी.
Yeah, ma'am. हाँ, आप तो ठीक है.
ये तो
बताओ.
जितना ज्यादा लैंग्वेजेस मालूम हो उतना ही अच्छा है.
हाँ, आप ठीक बोलिए.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
I also speak थोड़ा Hindi.
थोड़ा. Like I speak थोड़ा बांग्ला.
दाल में कुछ काला है.
थोड़ा
और कुछ होता है.
बोलने से कुछ नहीं होता है भाई साहब.
हाँ. No, but it's very good. I'm so happy to know, Manzoor, that you can converse in Hindi. And when if you come to India, it will be of great help to you. Are you in India already?
I will be your friend.
No, you will manage. In India, people speak English. Most of the people can speak English, so you will not face any problem. Right, I will leave and I will also end the meeting because last time you guys continued for such a long time.
Oh, yeah, sure.
No problem.
We did have a fun time. We get to know each other.
Yeah, no problem. Actually, I'm not the host now, so I will leave, but I will ask the host to.
Actually, ma'am, we want to we spend more time with you.
Take care of your health, ma'am. Be happy always and see you tomorrow. Everybody, goodbye.
Why?
See you again tomorrow.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
Don't leave.
Why? Why don't leave?
Stick with us.
After session,
she said.
Hi, Alam. My name is Alam.
She's going out, but she will leave the host to one of us.
Okay.
She gave me the host. Don't leave.
Hi, yeah, sure. Please, Shalom.
Shahin Mahmood.
হ্যাঁ শাহিন
তোমাদের সাথে কথা আছে তোমরা কেটে দিও না তোমাদের সাথে কথা আছে
হ্যাঁ সমস্যা নেই বলতে পারো ভাই
আমরা আছি তোমার যা কথা আছে যা প্রশ্ন করার আছে বলো
সব বলে ফেলো সমস্যা নেই এখানে
Talk English guys I want to understand you
Anji bolo
1 minute we can
actually brother Bangladeshi brother
wait
Anji class नहीं है
নোবেল দাস তো
বুঝতে পারতেছি না তো
নোবেল দাস
হ্যাঁ বলো
ক্লাস नहीं है
ঠিক আছে আমি ইয়ে থেকে দিচ্ছি ওই যে চ্যাট বক্সে আদে
कौन बता रहा है उसको नेटवर्क नहीं है
he would like to share my FB profile and WhatsApp number. Do you understand, Adit?
What? What did you say?
No.
Hey guys, I am at office. That's why I can talk to you. Can you share your LinkedIn or Facebook profile? Then we can connect each other.
In the chat box, okay?
Okay, it's not a problem.
Sure.
I will share my Facebook.
Chat box, देखो chat box.
Hi guys.
Yes, I am also from Bangladesh. Nobel.
Man, bro, I'm also from Bangladesh. ठीक है सर.
Hello.
I can't participate in class because of I am joining class from office.
Oh yeah, no problem. ভাই আপনি টেনশন করবেন না আমাদের দেখুন নোবেল দাস বড় ভাই আছে উনি আপনাদের যতটুকু সম্ভব হেল্প করতে পারবে আশা করি
Ola.
Arif, this is my Facebook, okay?
Hello guys.
You will see my picture. But it's not the same one, okay?
My guy is in the class.
Simon.
Yes, bro.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I see you today. You are not opening the video. What's up?
Like I'm always at work when attending class, so
some kind of busy. Yes.
Hey,